daarom staan we nu weer bij de...
In Hollywood, Steve.
Years ago, my good share, the measles was virtually eradicated.
Live on the Hill right now with lots of excited fans behind you. How is it out there, Sam?
Shake it off, shake it off.
When they complained to some advertisers, oh, well, cameras are getting a
That
little
was the
off track
camera,
there.
not an earthquake.
The billboard owner sued them.
Lean
and now
this way, lean this way. There you go.
Hi.
And so he had to get out of here because of that. Oh, sweetheart! Oh my goodness!
She seemed to be okay, and part of her body, maybe her leg, was slightly in the water.
Yeah, her leg was slightly in the water. I mean, when they were coming out, like they're dipping in, it was pretty rough out there. I didn't know for one thing. What were you talking about again?
Yeah, she was rescued. She was.
Yeah, I mean, when they rescued her, she got dipped in. I think the main thing that was hurt on the most was her legs.
We're gonna wrap up our As Seen on TV series with the spaghetti,
I believe that's spaghetti, but spaghetti. Careful. Product that claims carved pasta out of zucchini and squash. You'll definitely want to tune in for that. All right, as we head off to the break.
Happy Thursday, folks.
Yeah, happy Thursday, if you're not up now. Bitter cold temperatures moving into the area. We're going to talk more about that.
I was saying that was horrible.
Uvođen osobni identifikacijski broj, dakle on je služio prije svega da se napravi imovinska krvna slika kako hrvatskih građana, tako i hrvatskih poduzeća, ne? Tako da, dakle, temeljem te imovinske karte se može...
Cutting back. It's called de-sheeting.
I had a bad case of that a few weeks ago. A sheet from one room. You take that sheet, you bring it into a...
It's a smelly situation. You gotta leave those sheets where you found them. And you eat too much of that, and you get some problem with the sheets later on.
He loves talking about the sheets.
On that game, on game one rather, between the Habs and Lightnings tonight. Am I like way short? Okay.
And McClellan, or Jim's wife, Janet, says that she, for his, so that he would get better, that period of lost for words here.
Outside Cortland City Court with the latest. Sam.
Was peppered with questions. The Cortland police was peppered with questions on this shocking murder.
Obviously, we're having some audio problems connecting.
But police say the investigation into who shot who and how many of the 9, if any.
People in Antioch acting like they never seen fire before. Come on, fam, my hot box is thicker than the smoke will ever.
Half of pupils speak English as an additional language. Here in Peterborough, it's 39%, but in central Bedfordshire, the figure is much, much lower. Just 5%.
Well, Tom may have been disappearing in his report there. I'm very pleased to say he's reappeared.
Traded. What has the departure of David West done to the team's plans? Oh, gotta like that on live TV, huh? The Pacemates enjoying some free airtime. Boy, where was I?
I'm in the back of my tractor trailer.
Yeah, and where is that? How close to Interstate 80 are you?
Just about half a mile.
South of Interstate 80?
Just south of it, yeah.
Okay, it looks like that circulation, that tornado is between Morris and Seneca. And is it raining heavily around you now?
Yeah, and the wind's blowing really heavily, like it's a blast from Howard Stern's asshole.
Oh. Had to have one of those, didn't you?
I'm concerned about Ryan back in his truck. What should he do right now?
Right now, Ryan, are you near a building that you could get into? He lost the phone. Okay,
Ryan, in Leesburg, Virginia. You know, I spoke to a guy, asked him what he's doing out here, and he said joyriding. That is not the right answer. You do not want to be out here joyriding. VDOT is asking folks to stay off the roads, and that helps them move along quicker here. But if you can take a look at the road here, obviously the buffoonery has returned, but the roads here are going to likely refreeze overnight. We're at about...
Allie, is it better to go slow or better to go fast?
Just a question.
I think you kind of vary it. You vary it. You can know how you're doing, by feeling.
I've got a small white one.
Weird.
Does that make a difference?
No, actually, you know what? I don't actually think it's the size of it. It's actually the technique and how you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Yeah. But thank you so much for asking that. I'm sure a lot of men at home were wondering that as well. Not Chris, because he told me he had the big black one. So yeah, that's very good stuff. 6 inches from the face.
Yes.
Yes.
You don't want to bop yourself.
No, and I say that is a good tip in general. Just 6 inches from the face at all times.
Safety first.
You don't want to hit yourself in the face with it. Not even the little white ones.
Disgusted by the performance this afternoon. Apologize about that and their inability to put the puck in the net this afternoon. But a glimmer of hope at the end of the second period when the goal was scored by St. Louis had lifted the fans
away from the start of that town hall. As he said, you've got the gang members there. You've got about 500 people. It's going to be contentious. It's going to be angry. It's going to be very important. We're going to be going there live.
We'll have to figure out what's wrong with it tomorrow.
Warmer air and sunshine break through. Showers and storms could become strong later in the day. And there's 2 of me. The new starts.
I'm out here with Jocelyn Whitehead, who is a family friend of the male victim who was shot earlier today. And Jocelyn, what did he say?
He was like, all I heard was saying, help me, help me. I got to pee.
Oh, that's what he said?
I got to pee.
Oh.
I'm peeing myself.
Do you know where he was shot at on his body?
I think in the side right there.
So he was shot on the arm and his leg, or arm and his stomach?
I just peed on myself.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. But
I'm wet.
No. So afterwards, can you describe to people who don't know him? His name was Michael. You said?
I think his name was
Mike. Okay, we'll be right back.
Try something called booty yoga.
Booty is all about releasing your first and second chakra, bringing in a lot of energy, cardio, more open.
And sweaty.
Sweaty
because it is an aerobic exercise.
Will you tell
Javier.
Kiki the secret is out and it's shaking all over the place?
Well, the men who are working here at 3 TV are not mature enough to handle this segment, okay?
That's why they're not invited, right? That is why they're not invited.
So they have the right idea by not allowing men into the classroom. No offense to our male viewers right now, but I imagine you're hitting the DVR button. We'll let you enjoy that downward dog.
That's a great new place out there.
April, you have to follow this. Good luck. There's no way to follow that. There's just...
Wife calls. It's like, since when did you become the fat guy on that show? it's the same
He's
exact
always
thing.
been.
You've always been.
Was that
She didn't know. The financial cost could have been avoided. Caroline, thank you.
And Hugh Janus, turning 10. We'd mentioned...
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. It's one of those. It's one of those.
I totally fell for it, didn't I?
I think it was a trick. I think
You're right.
I think it was a trick name.
You're right.
Man-tied tail girlfriend bobblehead night. The first 1,000 fans will get a box that we imagine will look something like this. Open it up, and of course it'll be empty since the girlfriend never existed. There will also be a special section at the baseball park reserved for fans to sit with their imaginary friends, and there will also be an imaginary kiss cam. Right there.
Now, your 19 Action News First Alert forecast.
What was that? All right, here we go. All right, I guess I'm going to talk about. All right,
So right here. All right.
Headed for it. Woo! That was scary. Sorry, a light just blew out. I'm fine. It's like dripping stuff. It's okay. Okay. It's like not good.
I hear Dave, but I don't hear on air. Well, of course, there's nothing on air. Maybe that's why we don't hear anything.
There's
no audio on air.
What do you mean there's no audio on air?
Because it's just the radar.
What's happened to audio?
Because we aren't usually on at this time. There's nothing usually on.
Nothing is on the station?
We're in sign-off mode at this time.
I didn't even realize we ever signed off. Good morning. How are you doing?
That's Lily. She's our new grad.
Lily and I go way back, so don't worry about Lily. Let me tell you about Lily.
Okay,
right, Lily?
Pull this table up because they can see it in the shot now.
Those bastards.
Multiple cars in the Fox 9 parking lot right now. With every car, including mine. All right, every car in the Fox 9 parking lot, including mine, is now without a windshield.
A little bit of everything. Oh my gosh.
Come on, Gordo. Come
no, I can't. Oh my God.
This is Helga. Come touch her.
Oh my God.
Here's the big picture. We've all had the hiccups before, right? Cypress to Copperfield as well. 5:36, Scattered showers and a couple of thunderstorms during the overnight. Compared to heavy rain, record low temperatures.
Mostly clear, huh? Oh, my broom is backwards. Oh, that was on purpose. I don't get much practice at being a witch. Here we go. As we scan across,
And then a mountain shower on Sunday. The rest of us will clear out. Only 54, though. Bone chilling. Next week, dry as a bone.
You're up. Anytime now.
I'm meteorologist Lisa Van Cise. So you definitely need to be careful. Don't go outside. We are watching the storms.
And Alex, we're in the dark right now.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Chris and Dr. Forbes are out in the Global Forecast Center, and it appears that we've lost power.
Yeah, we know that the thunderstorms are coming right over top of us. We presume we've had a little bit of a lightning strike. Typically, we'll go to generator power, but we may have had some circuit within the building, perhaps, that controlled the lights here that have been knocked out.
That's just true. Leave it at that.
She's got quite the uterus. I'll just say that much.
Satellite radar shot this morning. You're just saying, I know you I can't believe you said that. All right, satellite radar. Clear skies, 73. That's what her husband said.
Pasan los días y los mineros no solo no cejan en sus protestas, sino que las intensifican. Se han cansado de...
Hasta luego. Hasta luego, hasta luego, hasta luego. Haz una pausita de inmediato.
Words rockstar may actually not do it justice. It may actually be an understatement, especially when you're talking to young classical pianists.
Rice shows us how a forestry instructor gets his students to make and play the North American the flute in this Traveling West Virginia segment.